Okay, so I'm actually refilming the intro to this video because I went to edit it and I wasn't happy with the way that I started. So we're starting over again. Hey, you have no way of knowing that, but the bags are already packed. So I figured in full authenticity. It is so good to see you. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Jen. I travel a lot. I also stay home a lot. I do weekly vlogs. I talk about home organization. And today I'm bringing you a packing video. We are on our way to Walt Disney World for 4 nights. We are staying in a 1-bedroom villa at our timeshare out there. It's going to be very, very chill. I'm packing very minimal, but I'm going to show you everything that I'm taking. I'm going to show you why I'm taking it. You might be surprised at some things I'm not taking. And yeah, I'm really glad you're here. So welcome to the madness. This is where we are right now in the packing process. Before anyone freaks out, this suitcase has not been used in over 3 months, and I completely sanitized it when I got home from my last trip. So no worries about it being on the bed. It's okay, I promise. I have my packing cubes out that go with that bag. Sadie, do not get up here, please. I have these packing cubes, which you guys know I love because they actually fit in the little like wells here. So those work really well. I've got socks and underwear. Oh no, wait, I don't have socks. I have underwear and bras. I need to go get socks. This is why we do a packing video. I have got my swimsuit and my rash guard, my pajamas, a couple of light layers. It's going to be in the 50s in the mornings, and it'll warm up to like 70 in the afternoon, but I probably will want a light layer. My ball cap, this little clutch, which is for using when we go out like in the evenings, or if I don't want to take my other crossbody. It's this little Keith Haring. I absolutely love this clutch. It's from Coach a million years ago. And then over here is like all of the pouches with all of the things. And before I get into that and my clothes, I have some words. So I really and truly feel like those of you that hate packing, the reason you hate it is because you're not allocating enough time to the task. Even though this is only a 4-night trip, this took me like little bits and pieces of a whole day just to prep the toiletries part of things. I find that the way my brain works, I do so much better if I spread the packing out over like a week. So it's going to look like this is all happening in the one day that I'm filming. That is not true. I have been like, I decided on which bags I was going to take well over a week ago. I decided on pretty much the clothes I was going to take about 2 weeks ago. And then I've kind of edited as the weather forecast has become a little bit more clear, decided on what I'm going to use as my quote unquote park bag. More on that in a minute because I'm going pretty radical this trip. But I think you just got to allow enough time, y'all. You're just not giving yourself space to make sure you've thought everything through. So instead of it feeling fun, it feels super, super stressful. So yeah. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have this little pouch, which is my Invisalign, my contacts, and a little bit of contact solution. My travel fan, which we know I love. My little travel brush. This is the world's smallest emergency medicine kit. It has my allergy spray, some Alka-Seltzer, some Benadryl, some more Advil, a tissue, and some more Band-Aids. So that is just a little kit to have, never hurts. This is another pair of sunglasses. I have 2 pairs of sunglasses for this trip because one pair works better with my hat than the other. Although I think I might just take these. So these are my Ray-Bans, and these work no matter what. So I think maybe these I'm not going to take. We'll see. If I don't have, if I'm short on space, I may keep those at home. These are from Beekman 1802, and they are face and body wipes, and I love them. If like you come back from the parks and you just feel a little bit grody, maybe you don't have time for a full shower or whatever, they're just nice. They just make me feel fresh and clean, and they smell amazing, and they're good for your skin. So I'm bringing those. This is my jewelry. I actually bought this on a trip to see my mom, and I don't know that I'm going to take much more than this, but look how cute this little case is. I bought it in a small little gift shop. I doubt I can find it somewhere that isn't Amazon, but I will look for you. But I love that it's a hard-shelled case, and it's really cute. This is my technology bag. I talked about this in a video a couple weeks ago. I will give you guys the link to this. The brand is called Side by Side. This thing holds so very much, including my big external battery, which I have to make sure that will fit in here, but I'm pretty sure that it will. I'll check that in just a minute. This is my toiletry kit from Away Travel, and hold on and I'll show you everything that's in there. Okay, so I have help for this part. This is my Away toiletry kit. It is the small, and it also comes in a large, but the small is completely sufficient for me. I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to toiletries on trips. By and large, I leave this packed, and whenever I get home from a trip, I always refill things when I get home so that it's all ready to go. But I did add a couple of new things that I want to show you guys. So this kit has this part here that's just clear, and then this is the mesh part over here. As I've told you guys many times, because I do TSA pre-check, I know both airports, Atlanta and Orlando, I do not have to take my liquids out. So my liquids are actually not even all in the same bag. I am living on the edge a little, but neither of those airports have asked people to take liquids out for a couple of years now, so I'm really not worried about it. So my liquids aren't all like in the 1 quart bag like they're supposed to. So you can decide if you want to be, rebellious like me. So here's what we have on this side. I have a couple of these that are like stick sunscreen, and I love these for travel. They don't leak. They're a lot easier to travel with, and they really work very, very well. I've got one of my Cadence capsules, and this is the one that I just ordered new. I take Ritual vitamins, and they're kind of on the big side, so I wanted to get the bigger pill thing. I also have my other smaller pill container where I've got like the medicine I take at night, but I thought this would be better for this. So I'm really happy with this. Little thing of Vaseline, little thing of deodorant, dental floss, Advil, because you never know. And I have a nail file, some extra hair ties, another little glass cleaning wipe, and a small barrette. The one thing that I'm not showing you in this video is my electric toothbrush. I do have the travel case out so that I won't forget it, but that's one more thing that I do have to add. And I'm actually saying it out loud to myself so that when I go to edit, because I'm filming this on Saturday and we leave on Monday. So I want to make sure I don't forget my electric toothbrush. And then on this side over here, I have my 3 Cadence capsules that I've had for a while. This one holds my day cream. This one holds leave-in conditioner for my hair. And this one holds night cream. Now, one thing I'll say that's really cool about these, especially if you have them in your travel case on the airplane, is that the lids are magnetic too. So, like if the air is turbulent, that was my impression of turbulent air. You can just stick, what? That's magnetic. Now, this will be plenty for 4 days. I know you're like, Jen, that doesn't look like plenty. Trust me, it is. You don't need nearly as much, especially of a skincare product, as you think you do. So yeah, those are these 3. And then this one I just got new, and I'm super excited about it. This is the large. So it's a medium with an expander. So I have eczema. And Curel is the only lotion that I can use consistently that doesn't cause my legs to get like bumpy and scaly, especially in the winter time. So what I was normally doing is like buying a big thing of it when I got there, and then it's a pain to get it back and whatever. So I bought this and I just filled it up. Now, one thing I will say, if I wanted to, and I haven't tried this yet, so if you've tried this, put this in the comment. If you use a particular brand of lotion and it is for a medical reason, it doesn't have to be prescription. You can actually just say to the TSA agent and show it to them, just like you do for a larger size of contact solution or baby formula or any other kind of liquid medication. And you can say this is medically necessary. They don't ask for a doctor's note or anything. So maybe if you use Eucerin or any of the things that are for eczema, you can go above that 3.4 ounce rule. I don't really need more than this since it's a shorter trip, but the next time I go on a long trip, I'm going to try it. I'm going to make sure I give myself a little bit of extra time, because the worst that can happen is they say no and they throw it away. But according to everything I've read, even if it's an over-the-counter medicine, if you need it for, or lotion or cream, if you need it for a medical reason, they will allow you to bring it in. Sorry, I digress. I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I could take my Curel, like a full-size bottle of it. But anyway, so I got this. And then in here, I have my toothpaste. I have some Poo-Pourri because traveling with my husband in one bathroom. I have the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, Elta MD, which this is down to like next to nothing, and they have discontinued this. So I'm kind of sad about that, but it's going on this trip. And then I have my Elemis Cleansing Balm. This is the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, the little travel size. The other thing I love, as I'm putting these back in here, about this little case is it has a hidden zipper compartment. And funny story, I used this for like well over a month before I realized that it had this little hidden compartment. Hold on, let me get all that back in there. If you look right here, it has this little zipper, and that is where I have my travel razor, and my tweezers are in there. So they are nice and safe. That is all I will take for toiletries. And then I have another small little thing that is just my travel makeup. And hold on, and I'll show you that. Okay, so this is all of my makeup for the trip. Very minimal, mostly because I use Subtle Beauty. I actually just had to get a new one of these because Sadie got mad at me and chewed mine up. So these are new, but this is how it comes. This is the Terracotta, I think it's called Terracotta Traveler, is this, and it's lip and cheek. In fact, I'll put some on while I'm talking so you guys can see how good it is. I love this product. I feel like the color is just perfect for me. I feel like the color is just perfect for me. It's very neutral. You can also, I have a little bit on my cheeks right now. The other products I have in here, and I'll show you. So that's the lip and cheek. Then I have the 2-color eyeshadow, which I probably won't wear eyeshadow this trip if I'm going to be honest. Concealer. And then I have bronzer. Again, I probably won't use the bronzer. And then the bottom section is a little brush. I am bringing my own makeup brush. I have one that's for travel, but I stuck this one in here because it fits, so that's fine. And then, of course, I have my Chanel mascara. Again, the dog has chewed it, but it works fine. How she knows, I don't know, but she gets mad. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. And then I have some lip liner, a brush for the eyeshadow, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. That's it. So there's not like a full, very minimal makeup. Again, this is a very chill trip, just a fun little jaunt with my husband. So no big deal. So toiletries and makeup, this is all we have. Okay, the other 2 dogs are officially in here now too, joining in on the fun. Okay, so for my park bag for this trip, I am taking this Aloha Collection crossbody. They just came out with this style. The reason I love it for Disney parks is because it is water resistant and it can be just wiped down. So it's nothing fancy. I don't have to worry about it being, expensive leather or anything like that. And the strap comes off. So you can even just use it as a little clutch. I can also use this as my pool bag because it will hold my phone and my room key when I am down at the pool. So this is the only bag I am taking. I am kind of shocked at that. I still have left to put in here my wallet, but I have my case for my Invisalign, my sunglasses, a couple of business cards because sometimes I, run into people. So I always have those at hand. In here, what I have is these little wisps from Colgate. Y'all know I love those, especially with the Invisalign. I have my hand sanitizer. I have a couple of Band-Aids. Always talk about Band-Aids because whenever you don't have them, you need them. I have some hand lotion from L'Occitane. I have some Advil because if I get a headache in the parks, it just doesn't make me happy. So I'm happy to have that. I have some lip stuff that has sunscreen in it because that's really important. I have some regular lip stuff. This is from Beekman 1802. I have a extra hair tie. I have some wipes to clean my phone. If you are a content creator, I see that all the time. You just don't clean the lens, especially if you use your phone. Make sure you're wiping down your lens regularly. Those also work for my glasses. And then I have a nail file. And then, like I said, the only thing left to go in there will be my wallet. And then there's still plenty of room for me to put my phone. So the big radical thing that I'm doing on this trip is I'm not taking like a backpack. I'm just taking a small crossbody. And I was just in talking to Scott about it, and he was like, I mean, if you really decide to buy something big, which is highly doubtful, we can always stick it in a locker. I'm like, yeah, that's a really good point. So I'm not taking an additional park bag at all. I will use that Aloha crossbody even as my little pool bag. I'll just carry my book, and they provide towels at the pool, so I don't need to like carry my towels. But y'all, this is, for me to be who I am and to only take this as a bag, I may live to regret that decision, but right now it's feeling pretty nice. Okay, moving on to my clothes. This is what I am probably wearing on the plane. It is a very short flight from Atlanta to Orlando. We're in the air like 45 minutes, so I don't need to be too dramatic. But I've got these black pants from J. Jill, this little black and white striped top, and then this pink denim jacket. And these will get reworn throughout the trip. And then I have, for our Hollywood Studios Day, my Kermit the Frog shirt. I have this little white t-shirt from Madewell, this green t-shirt, and all of those will go with these blue, you know how you're like, please let that just be a piece of fuzz. It is. These blue Frank and Eileen shorts or these black J. Jill pants. So those kind of all are matchy-matchy. This blue Frank and Eileen dress. Scooby, you're in the sun, honey. You're panting because you're in the sun, but you could just move. There's plenty of places that aren't in the sun. Crazy dog. This Athleta dress that I showed you guys in that other video. Then this little dress, which is my Disney house dress. This will double as my pool cover-up. It's what I'll wear if I run down to get coffee in the mornings. Just something to throw on. Then I'm probably taking this other denim jacket if I have room, again, just for in the evenings. And then this little Vineyard Vines button-up shirt because it's a good extra layer in case it ends up being a little bit cooler than we're expecting. That gives me a lot of options. So there is more than enough clothes here for a 4-night Disney trip. But with the weather being what it is, I felt like this was a good, I don't know. I feel good about what I'm taking. I just hope I can fit it all. I feel like people always assume that if you're traveling to Florida, that it's always going to be warm. And lately we have found that is 100% not true. There are tons of very cold snaps in Florida this time of year. We've been going in January for, oh my gosh, decades now. We really love going late January, but you're going to have weird weather and sometimes it is very cold. I'm not taking my packable down jacket, but it would make a lot of sense. Like if this past week, some people have been down there and you needed like cold weather gear, like gloves, hats, the whole 9 yards. And keep in mind, even though if you're like, well, it's cold where I live, true, but you're probably not spending all day outside if it's, 33 degrees. I mean, maybe you are. I'm certainly not. So it's very different to plan if I'm going to be outside all day in weather that cold. So yeah, it's just something to consider. Just make sure you check and just don't assume that just because it's Florida, that means it's always boiling hot. Sometimes it is. And sometimes it's freezing cold. And sometimes both of those things can happen on the same day. So that's fun. Another thing that I probably should have opened with is we are staying at our timeshare that has a washer and dryer. So if for any reason I didn't bring enough clothes, it is very easy. They always, there's a laundry basket that comes in the room and they always give you enough detergent for one load. So that makes it really easy. Oh, and also I'm not showing you anything that Scott is taking because he's a grown man and I have nothing to do with that. So he'll pack whatever he packs. He knows that there's a washer dryer. So I do need to remind him to make sure he doesn't forget his swimsuit because we are hoping to be able to swim. So that was weird. I have more than enough room. Now, I think the reason I didn't use the packing cubes this time, well, I don't actually know the reason. The truth is, I have to tell you a secret. Hold on. I don't actually know if I'm doing packing cubes or no packing cubes until I start to pack. It completely depends on the size of the clothing, how I'm able to fold it. Are they long dresses? Are they short dresses? I literally just never know. So for this particular packing up, it made it really obvious really fast that I didn't need to use them. It wasn't necessary. But let me show you how I packed everything up. I have plenty of extra space, which is making me really proud of myself. Okay, per usual, pajamas went here and here. And over here in this zipper compartment, I put my lighter outerwear layers that I showed you guys. Then over here, we have all of our clothes, everything packed neatly away. So really happy with that. Happy with my clothing choices. And by the way, they do sell things at Walt Disney World. So if I should find myself really inadequately prepared, I can pick something up there. And then over here, there are those two packing cubes. The big thing with these is when you pack them, don't do them this way, do them this way. That really utilizes the space the best in the away suitcase. I don't know where to find these for you guys. I think Samsonite maybe makes. I'm going to look for it and see if I can find a link that's not Amazon for those. I put this there. This is my little Tory Burch flip-flops. I realized I forgot flip-flops, so that was an addition. Also, my socks went in the same packing cube with my bathing suit and all that. So that's all done. There's my little travel fan. There are my toiletries. Again, because I know that I'm TSA pre-check, I'm very familiar with both airports. I will not have to take my liquids out. So that is all taken care of. And as you can see, I still have plenty of room. This bag is a little fuller than I would necessarily like. So I may transfer a couple things from here into here. I really don't want to transfer my electronics bag because I feel like in case for some reason this would need to get checked, obviously that would have to come out because it's a lithium battery. So this is a little heavier than I necessarily want it to be, but it's fine. And I've got Scott with me, so he can help if I need it. And then over there, I have sitting what I'm wearing on the airplane. And that's it. That's all we're taking. Oh, and my book. Some of you might have seen in the little thing, I threw my book in there, which is The Frozen River. And I'm really excited to hopefully sit poolside and read my book. And also, sorry, my Bose noise canceling headphones. I'm really preferring these to my AirPods lately. I don't know why. They're just getting on my nerves less on an airplane. So I have room, so I'm going to take those instead. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was way too easy. So I was just sitting down to edit and I realized I didn't mention what shoes I was taking. I'm taking my Cariumas that I always take. So that is what's going. I'll wear them on the plane and I'll wear them in the parks and they will be perfect. So yeah, that's it. I kind of feel like maybe I inadvertently forgot something, but I don't think I did. I think this is going to be plenty of what I need. I'm not taking a water bottle because we will buy big ones and just fill them up, like the big Avion or whatever. When we get to Florida, I'm fine with that. Also, remember, we're in a villa, so we actually have access to ice in the room. We have a huge refrigerator, all of those kinds of things. Not taking mouse ears this time, only taking one hat. It's just, to be honest, we just need to get out of town for a few days. That is one thing about owning a timeshare, really anywhere. Timeshares by and large are a terrible idea. We own DVC, which is Disney's timeshare. The thing I love about it, and the thing that has continued to be true all of these, gosh, going on 15 years that we've owned, is that it forces us to take vacations. Because if you don't use the points, you lose them. I think it's that way with most timeshares. So we could have come up with a million reasons not to get out of town for a few days, but we had to use the points or they were going to expire. So it's forcing us to take time together. We have a big anniversary coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will bring you a vlog about everything next week. I honestly, a million times have thought I should cancel this trip, but now that we're here, I cannot wait. I am like so ready to just get out of town and have a good time. So, anyway, love you guys. Take care, whatever you're doing. I hope you're finding joy, and I'll see you real soon.